Welcome to the University of Iowa academic community. Now that you've had a chance to settle in, it's time to get down to business, gaining the knowledge you will use to build your future. Our hope is that eventually you will go out in the world and become a leader in your chosen field. You may even contribute in an important way to advance that field. The University of Iowa has a long, proud tradition of innovation and discovery. Pioneering work such as E.F. Lindquist's innovation in educational testing, James Van Allen's discovery of radiation belts around the Earth, and Ignacio Ponsetti's development of a revolutionary new non-surgical treatment for club foot. Your job now, though, is to acquire the skills you need to be a success here in this academic learning environment. Part of that is understanding what our expectations are, and one of those expectations is what this series is all about, academic integrity, which is at the heart of everything we do here at the University of Iowa.
Academic integrity is having the courage to do what's right, even when it's inconvenient.
How you behave when no one is watching.
Honesty and personal ethics.
Trustworthiness and fairness.
Being able to look at myself in the mirror.
Taking responsibility.
Respect for myself and others.
Universities are built on the idea of transmitting knowledge so that the next generation in turn can advance knowledge. This process has been called standing on the shoulders of giants. We take discoveries and innovations from the past and create the future.
In 1884, Georges Seurat painted A Sunday Afternoon on the island of La Grande Jatte using pointillism, which he developed from other scientific research on color theory. A century later, Stephen Sondheim and James Lapine created the Broadway musical Sunday Afternoon in the Park with George, drawing upon not only the pointillism, but also some of the figures within the original painting and Seurat himself.
Because it is a creative process, drawing upon information or inspiration from many sources. Practicing academic integrity involves honoring and respecting the achievements of those who came before us.
We do this by acknowledging our sources, by using proper citations,
and by doing our own work so that we learn the foundations of our chosen fields.
So that someday you can move us forward to new understandings with your ideas.
I use the knowledge and skills I learned at the University of Iowa every day. We have to know our stuff. There are no shortcuts here. People's lives are in our hands. Many careers require certifications and state licensing, and integrity does matter. Even as students, we have to make decisions and choices that will not jeopardize our futures or our careers.
Academic integrity is important because we are part of a community of respect.
The vast majority of University of Iowa students are doing their own work.
I work hard. You should too.
We're all here to learn, so don't take an unfair advantage.
As a graduate, when you apply for a job, the reputation of the University of Iowa goes with you. We want to maintain the respect of employers who know that University of Iowa graduates are prepared for the work that needs to be done. Cheating cheapens the value of our diploma. We want employers to be eager to hire another University of Iowa graduate.
Let's talk straight. This is mostly about cheating.
Some people think academic misconduct is usually plagiarism, not following citation rules in a bibliography, but it's much broader than that.
It can include buying a paper online,
or recycling a friend's paper by putting your name on it.
Or maybe even using your own paper for a different class without asking permission.
It can be big, like copying off a neighbor during an exam.
Or using your phone to find answers online.
But it's not just papers and exams.
It could include falsifying lab data, not pulling your fair share in a project, or lying about a timesheet for a lab.
Sometimes people suggest that cheating is a victimless crime, that you're only hurting yourself, but that's not really true.
This kind of behavior can become contagious. Not just because once you start taking these ethical shortcuts, it's hard to stop.
People often act out of self-interest. And at first glance, cheating may seem to be a good idea.
When you cheat, you hurt your classmates by taking an unfair advantage. You hurt your instructors by undermining their trust in their efforts to help you learn.
Also, other people may start making the same bad decisions because they think people are getting away with it.
We may say to ourselves that we are weighing the benefits to ourselves against the chance of getting caught, or the consequences of not doing as well as we should.
This can really interfere with your college experience and cause stress.
You hurt your future and the people you'll serve by not learning all the things you need to know for your career, and you hurt the reputation of our university.
I'd like to make it clear that when we talk about academic misconduct, we are not saying that someone is a bad person.
Think about it like this. This is your life. You will be responsible for the choices you make. Are you going to make choices that let you be the kind of person you want to be?
To avoid problems, practice good time management skills. Keep a calendar of assignment due dates. Break large projects into smaller, more manageable goals to get the whole thing done on time. Running out of time can cause you to make bad decisions. If you have serious scheduling problems, talk with your instructor before the last minute.
Watch your stress levels. Being stressed affects your decision-making and depletes your willpower. Get rest, exercise, eat well, and talk to someone if you're feeling overwhelmed.
Don't assume. Ask questions about assignments to make sure you understand what is expected of you. Each discipline has rules specific to that field, and you should take guidance from your instructors. Look to the syllabus. Be especially careful to follow instructions for group projects.
Work on your self-confidence. Learning is a process. Sometimes students are tempted to submit someone else's work as their own, or skip a citation in a paper because they think their own ideas are not impressive enough. Remember, you are building relationships of trust with your instructors. Don't try to trick them. Ask for help. Cheating is not the answer. Don't be too hard on yourself. You are learning how to develop your own ideas.
Be knowledgeable about university policies. In the next module, we'll go over the specific policies and procedures you must follow as a University of Iowa student. Besides the class code of academic honesty, there are other rules that may apply to you. If you take courses in other colleges, such as engineering, nursing, or the Tippy College of Business, you also have to follow their policies. Some colleges have their own disciplinary procedures and honor codes that will apply to you. Even though you are a student, you may have the opportunity to practice your new skills in the real world during a project, an internship, student teaching, or a clinical. When you do, remember you'll be expected to live up to real professional standards and ethics. Sometimes, even federal and state laws governing confidentiality, such as FRIPA or HIPAA, may be part of your student experience. When the time comes, your instructor or advisor will cover these expectations.
We really want you to be a success at Iowa and encourage you to seek out campus resources for support. The library has a lot to offer. Writing centers and tutoring labs are available all over campus. Check them out.
You may have heard about the Iowa Challenge. Academic integrity is a big part of these expectations.
There are many opportunities to excel with high standards of academic integrity. Work hard and push yourself academically. Make sure the choices that you make are good ones to reflect the person that you want to be.
You're part of the Hawkeye family now. Go out there and make us proud.